guys, welcome back, and if you're new here, then welcome here. Hopefully my energy today can help combat some of that more dense energy that you may be experiencing, to help you feel overall lighter, to get in touch with your inner child, as well as working on that solar plexus a little bit, just so we can give ourselves that energetic safe space to express and allow those unreleased emotions to be fully processed. We can have a splendid time. That being said, we'll just go right ahead and get into it. Please don't forget to consent to hydrate, and if you specifically have an intention you'd like to set, feel free to do that, as we will be using our clear quartz for a good bit of this, just to help align our energy and to provide higher vibrational frequencies throughout your energy bodies. Okay. So instead of our smoke cleanse, which can be a little bit more heavier, more potent, we're just going in with our Salinite Wand and making sure any of that energy that is of lower vibration can be cleared away. As always, we're starting off with the energy body, your aura, making sure that the energy that surrounds your physical body is fully cleansed and purified before we start tapping into the actual physical body itself. Just allowing that energy to become more lighter and airier, allowing space and room as we begin to invite the energy and be more on the receptive side to receive the healing. As always, for your greatest and highest good, we're just going through our energetic space and prepping it before traveling in the energy centers. And oftentimes when it comes to inner child healing, there's a lot of pressure, as a lot of us had dealt with trauma in our childhoods. And oftentimes, especially as children, we don't know how to healthily, is that a word? Express how we're feeling. So we hold and bottle up all of that trauma, all of that negative energy and stress in the physical body, and it lies dormant for years and years, leaving our adult selves to deal with it. So this is just providing the chance to process certain emotions, just like a pipe, allowing those emotions to flush out instead of clogging up our energetic system. And on the physical side, our nervous system. Just clearing out space so we can begin to process some of those heavier energies. Especially when we work in our sacral chakra, which will help to release those emotions that we have stored. Good. That's a good start. So always don't forget to take deep breaths to allow that energy to flow. Being mindful of the body, where those stored emotions might be lying dormant for you. And so as we are still working on our outer area of energy, we're just going in with our aura quartz to help cleanse that further. And this is my stone of unconditional love. As you heard from the title, it is an aura quartz. So it has to do with working on the aura itself. But because this does contain rose quartz, this has to do with the heart space. And we have aqua quartz, which is a very refreshing stone. It just helps to flush and wash away anything that's needing to be let go. Just making sure that we wrap your aura with strong, lighter energy at the same time. So when we open up that crown chakra to begin to invite that Reiki energy, we're not leaving your energy system so vulnerable for outside energies to creep its way in. So just starting to incorporate that unconditional love back to the self. Beginning to forgive ourselves for anything we feel that we've done wrong, any mistakes that we might have made. Just letting go of that pressure, maybe some of that guilt. And just pulling that Laffy Taffy, sticky, dense energy that's compressing against the physical body. Take a deep breath in. And out. From the upper chakras, we're going in with that clear quartz. Again, we're going to open up that chakra, so you can say it with me. Chokure, chokure, chokure. And just opening up that like a book. Beginning to channel that energy through the body, so right top of that head. Just going to pull on it a little bit to help expand again your receptivity to this energy. Beginning to clear any blockages, whether that's subconscious or conscious, self-sabotaging to where you're not able to fully accept the healing. Maybe you're one of those people who has a difficult time admitting that they need help, or that they even want help. And if that's the case, it doesn't matter how many people, including myself, try and get you squared off. Nobody can help you unless you are willing to help yourself. And luckily, that's what Reiki does, is allowing the body to heal itself, to do the energetic shifts itself, to bring your energy back into alignment once again. And before we do begin any further, I did want to let you know that what's in the past is in the past. And although you may not be able to fix it, you're certainly not able to change it. In order to stop a repeating cycle, one must begin to be mindful enough to ask ourselves why this is happening to begin with, right? Or why it happened to begin with. The question is always, why is the universe doing this? Or why the universe is doing that to me? But the question is never why the universe is doing it for us. Everything is a blessing in disguise. And all us humans, us silly, silly humans are meant to do is to experience, to learn, grow, and just be. And that's as close to the meaning of life as you'll get. So just hold that with you. And understand that you don't need to do anything. Nobody is expecting anything from you. Okay? What's important is that you show up for yourself. And you try. Your best is always enough. Okay? And what may be your best may not be somebody else's best. But as long as you know that at the end of the day, you've done everything in your power, I'm just going to start working now on bringing some of that energy to the heart space, right? Because your mind and your heart is always in conflict with one another, where your heart might not align to your head space. So we're going to shift that energy from the head down, 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 to the heart. Taking our worry stone and just removing those worries. Maybe some of that old stagnant energy that's lying stagnant in the chest area, or perhaps in the shoulder areas. Again, that cliche weight of the world on your shoulders. Again, allowing our body's permission to release everything that it's held up to, it's held on to. Feeling that heart rate begin to slow down. Noticing any memories that might come up for you. Being mindful of how we're feeling physically or emotionally. Any thoughts that start to come up for you. Never, ever let your past define you. If you're one of those people who essentially got robbed from their childhood, I do want to say that I'm sorry. I know how difficult it can be. But I do want to let you know that you are an adult now. And so if you yourself don't, I give you permission to express that childhood that you never got to have. Giving you that safe space for you to express that version of you, rather than trying so hard to conceal it. And then, of course, we're going in to ground that energy back to the present moment, back to where your energy is supposed to be. We can't close any doors from the past if our foot is still stuck in it. Painful trying to, right? Exactly. You just need to let it go. What happened has happened. And I just like to say it's character development, because look at the person that you are today. I know hearing that you've come out stronger doesn't always help. But just look at all of the stuff that your adult self is going through, that your younger self at least had time to prepare itself for, you know? Some of us had to grow up a little bit sooner than others. But look at you doing the things that need to be done today. Look at you still being here, thriving. Even if it doesn't feel like it, you are exactly where you're meant to be, when you're meant to be it. And by you being here is you recognizing that it needs to be let go. And it's okay to let it go. You've held on to it for so long. And then, of course, you can just set in that energy. Hopefully you can sit in that higher vibrational energy for however long you need it. And if you need to come back to this space, you're more than welcome to do so. Never, ever, ever feel bad about expressing your inner child. Have you seen me? Or just expressing yourself in general. Because the last thing that you want to do is live a life to impress others, while deep down you're miserable because you aren't able to show up for yourself or the world for how you truly are. And if there are those who make you feel less than for being yourself, well then let the trash take itself out. Okay, love? You are unique for a reason. You're not a cookie cutter for a reason. especially now that you're older. You have more freedom to do what you want to do, even if that's stuff you got to miss out on in childhood. Watch those cartoons, color in those coloring books, eat those dino nuggies. Whatever you need, give it to yourself, okay? Because you deserve it. Close off that energy, again, wrapping it in a cocoon. Guys, have a fantastic night. I hope your spooky season brought you as much serotonin as it has for me. It has been such a delight to be back in this time of year, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.